Alright hooligans, welcome back to the channel. Going to do a loadout today on the Veto Tech OT-LC. Yeah, I just had to double check that. Firstly, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers and all my existing subscribers. Thanks for all the comments, guys. Thanks for all the likes on the community posts. Keep more coming. I'll try and answer them as quick as possible. Today, going to have a little look at the loadout I've got on the Tech OT-LC. So what I'll do, bring it a bit closer in a moment, and we'll have a look around the bag. This is obviously a Veto Tech OT-LC, open top large capacity, I think that stands for. Very strong bag, rate this bag highly. I didn't think I was going to get on with the open top bags. Working indoors, these are perfect. Really good bags. Obviously you can't fault any of the other bags. They've all got their different purposes, but this is really good for indoor work. You've got your 3mm polypropylene base on the bottom. You've got your real tough, I think it's 1800 denier material, and all this double stitching, all of the riveting to hold the bag together, sorry, the tote, all these pop rivets on the handles going right down to the tape holder for your measuring tape. Obviously this waterproof base stops any water rising up through the material, so if you put it down somewhere wet, you've got a waterproof base to so high. Obviously I know you're not going to be dropping this in puddles or in any open water, but if it was on the floor, you're not going to get any water egressing up. I think that's the word. So what I'll do, guys, I'll bring it a bit closer, we'll have a little look out. This is the V-swap system, so you can change out the panels and have it how you want it. So you can either have your storage panels, or you can have your bulk storage panels on the sides. You can do it exactly how you like it. That's one of the nice things, or one of the benefits I like with all of the V-swap stuff at the moment. You can have bits ready to go, take it out, swap it out for different jobs. Just makes the bag so much more versatile and so much usable. I'm waiting to see if they're going to do the Tech XL with V-swap panels. That would be interesting to see. But what I'll do, we'll come in a bit closer and I'll show you around the Tech OT-LC. Okay guys, so on the top here you've got the carry handle, which I use quite often. It's all pop riveted in either side of the bag. It is in very tight as well. It links onto this centre tray. You've got your over the shoulder strap then. I normally have this off and you just use it as a walk along carry tote. That's normally off. On the D-ring then I've got just a little bit holder. Got my tape measure, I've got my pica marker and my marksman. I've got two small wearer micro blades in there, just for little control units. And then I've got my Milwaukee impact long bit holder. On this side then, I've got my Nip-X scissors, a marker, got my tape loop, and I just got some Cat 6 patch leads. I've got that in. I don't use it as a what it's intended for. It's just a small terminal screwdriver. I don't use it to jam it in anything. Got a Sharpie in there. We'll have a look out at the front. So in the Velcro pocket, what's that? 13mm impact socket that I was using the other week. I hadn't taken out. Just some crimping blades there. In the pocket you've got all these little holders where you can put your bits in. It just folds over. D-ring there. You've got your D-rings either side to hang your stuff off. Then in the front, I've got a little brush, just brush out any dusty cabs or anything. I've got my Nipax screwdrivers, set of 6. Really nice screwdrivers them guys. I've got my 2 Wearer Chisel screwdrivers I rate really highly. They're the strike cap ones, and you can fit the spanner on there, just get more torque, more pull on them. I've got my Wearer ratchet screwdriver in there. Out of ratchet and screwdrivers, I think it's probably one of the top ones. I've had this now for about 2 or 3 years. Still works fine. I've dropped it a couple of times, but works fine. It's got a little stubby in there. Nipax side cutters. These are probably my favourite brand of cutters at the moment. Can't fault them. I've been using the Weha ones recently, but I always find myself going back to Nipax. Got my Nipax cable knife in there. Use that for anything really, not just on cable. I've got my little super nips in there. These are great things. If you get a chance to pick some up, grab them. You can get them in a couple of different versions. These are the VDE ones. And also I've got a little set of long nose pliers in there, always handy for pulling out cables. Got my 2 Wearer Joker ratchets in there, my 10 and my 13. I did have a comment on the Tech XL about some weird size Joker wrenches in there. I do believe I just chucked a few in there with some of the main ones. I know that's not a very good answer, but I think that's what I've done. Then my engineer pliers with the screw removal extractor, which are really nice guys. These are same as the van pliers, but half the price. Engineer make them, van plier rebrand them and do this in red, and then when you actually look at them, it does actually say engineer on the van pliers. So it's probably worth having a look around, getting a set of them guys instead of going straight for the van pliers, because they do retail for about 50 quid each. It's quite steep. So I left something in the bottom then. These bases guys, they're hard back, so you know when you're putting your screwdrivers in, you're not going to damage it. All of the pockets are really well made, tough material, you're not going to go skagging them easy. And then in the centre I've got my little impactor with my stealth mount on the side, my belt loop. This is really good. You've got your 4 different positions on it, so your different speeds. Really handy little piece of kit. Stabila torpedo level in there. RJ45 crimpers. And then in here guys, what you'll see, you've got separate dividers in there, so you can take these out and move them along as you need them. You could take all them dividers out and use the boxes. You could put your drill bits in here, they'd stand up in there perfect. You can just move it along as you need it. I've got it over the far corner, then I can just put my bits in there, but you could have that totally open if you wanted to. You could get extra containers and have it all with containers. You know, that's the thing I really like about the V-swap system. You can cater it. What's that in there? Oh, some more little ties in there. Didn't know I had them in there. You can totally cater it how you want it. I've got my PB4 in there with all my SDS bits. I've got the Milwaukee Fuel SDS in there, that fits in there fine. And then on the wall I've got another pouch system that will go in there. So it simply comes off with the Velcro. Try and do it one-handed. Comes off with the Velcro. Out it comes. There's your bulk storage panel. That can go to the side. You just slide this down in there then. And away to go. And then you've got your more storage in there. Put it in a bit nicer, tuck it under the sleeve there. Perfect. Like I say, you could keep certain things loaded in there, so when you swap out, you just literally pulling the panels out and putting the panels in. I'm going to pick up one of the bulk storage panels for my Tech Pack MC. Go back in there now. There you go, guys. That's a little loadout on the Tech OT-LC. I was very surprised with this bag, how workable it is. So I know a lot of people say, "Oh no, I don't want to use open tote bags, so I like to keep my stuff out the way of eyes and people." Yeah, that's fine, but depends what site you're working on and what sort of people are around. I go on great with this. This is one of my favourite bags as well. Probably most of the ones I've got are my favourites, but this is a nice bag to use around any of the labs when I'm working in any of the galleries. It's a nice tidy bag, and like I say, homemade, really tough. You know, if you want to take it onto a site, it would last a long time. It's not going to fail on you. It's not going to fall apart after 6 months. These are very tough wearing bags, guys. That's it for the moment. I'm going to be doing a review soon on the other bags. I've done the Tech XL. This is now the Tech OT-LC. I'm going to go either the Tech Pack or the DRLC or even the MV2 Blackout. Okay, thanks for your time, guys, and hope you have a great day.